Hello, welcome to video. I achieved Immortal with an average headshot percentage of 14 and a KD of 0.85, and no, I didn't get boosted, this was achieved almost entirely solo queue. But even though I peaked Immortal 1, my mechanics are actually plat level or worse, so I decided it's time to fix that. I created the perfect routine to improve at Valorant. I gathered all possible data backed by sports science professionals, coaches, and pro players, and not just from Valorant, but CSGO, Halo, and even Rocket League. Not just working on mechanics, but also game sense, mental, lifestyle, and outer game components, and the results are shocking. Right now I'm stuck in Ascendant 1 and at times even dip into Diamond 3. So let's go through this insane routine and show you how training like a pro for 7 days turned me from this into this. Let's begin. Day 1, the beginning. I woke up usually around the same time I'd go to bed, 7 AM. I legit have insomnia. It's important to start your day right, so I pulled up to my kitchen and began cooking. Eggs, salami, avocado, and a slice of bread. This looks healthy, I guess. I cracked my eggs, scrambled and fried them up. I slit my avocado into slices, and for my fellow Balkans out there, you know I had to go for the peach juice. After eating, I had to do something unprecedented, something unheard of. I had to go outside. I even touched the screen thing. Wow, nature. Now I'm not doing all this just because it's fun for the video. There's a real reason behind it. Things like a good sleep schedule, exercise, and proper nutritional balance seriously alters performance in pretty much everything you do. The biggest challenge is and always will be mental. Even the top MMA fighters and boxers have to adhere to an insanely strict diet and sleep regime. This can be especially true applying it to non-physical activities such as video games. If you're tired, hungry, bloated, or feel weak, this will affect not only your gameplay, but your ability to focus and get better. After my walk, I went to Starbucks and grabbed an iced caramel latte to give me my daily dose of caffeine. This actually is a very bad idea as you only want to rely on your neutral state of mind, but since I only slept 3 hours, yeah, I really needed this bad boy. After I got home, it was time for step 2 of my plan, VOD analysis. The main point of this is to determine where my faults lie and pick up on any concurrent mistakes. Valorant is very confusing because a lot of the time you'll make a great play but it won't work, or make a bad play but it does work, and this is where a lot of low rank players fall short. I noted down all my deaths and the reasons for them. Was it mechanical or mental? Was it a mistake or a continual issue? After this, I jumped into a quick session of AIM labs and then proceeded into deathmatch. First game was Guardian only to work on my one taps and strafing, and the second was with a Vandal. Now we queue comp. Game 1, Sunset. I went Reyna and it didn't go great, to be honest. We actually got kind of destroyed because the enemy jet was really good and I was very bad. It turns out even if I try really hard, practice, warm up, or go outside, only getting 3 hours of sleep is going to cause a lot of issues. My reaction timing was atrocious, and in general I was so tired I didn't even care about winning. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to bed. Day 2, mental. I managed to get a better night's sleep. I tried recording myself going for a jog, but it was too cringe, so I stopped. Aside from raging on stream for content, I generally have a very good mental in Val and don't get tilted, and if I ever do, I just Alt F4 cause I can't be asked. I haven't implemented the full training routine just yet, as I believe it's better to take a gradual approach. You can't just 180 everything and expect it to be fine, especially with a challenge this severe. Today, I didn't want to play too much comp. Yes, it's important to invest a lot of playtime, but the training is more crucial than the actual game. The main thing I'm looking to improve are my stats and gameplay, because that is where I personally lack the most. Ranking up should then just come naturally. The first game on Lotus was a loss. I bottom fragged. It was sad. The second game on Abyss, however, went much better and we won. I played Cypher, dropped the 30 bomb, and even went positive. The third game was on Icebox, which is by far and away my worst map. I decided in order to really gauge my improvements on a day-to-day basis, I need to start being consistent with as much as possible, including agent select. I need to pick a combative agent to main such as Jet, Reyna, or even KO, so I decided on Chamber, as I did used to main him before the dirty nerf. And even though I lost this game, I did team MVP and maybe I just got lucky, but my stats are steadily improving. Day 3, the training arc. I added the final part to my routine, the range. Now I know what you're thinking, why wasn't this already a part of the program? Well, as stated prior, I'm taking things step by step. First was working on my outside game factors such as sleep and exercise and ensuring I was in a fit state of mind. Second was self-reflection, working on my mental and finding out my in-game weaknesses, peaking, movement, reaction time, and etc. And once I know that, I can then put forth an action plan. There's no point focusing on crosshair placement training if you've already got really great crosshair placement. We need to attack the weak points first, and I had quite a few, but for now, it was time for the range. Main thing I did was spending a few minutes literally just shooting the bots with movement in between. It sounds stupid, but it works. And don't worry, by the end of the video, I will give you the exact step-by-step training routine that I used. Today, we only played 3 games. On Icebox and Sunset, we lost and honestly didn't perform well. But on Haven, we didn't just pop off, we brutally carried our team to victory.
One enemy remains.
Let's go!
Last player standing.
Let's go! Put the fries in the bag, Omen. Put the fries in the bag, damn it. And if you like what you see here, then make sure to follow me on Twitch and join the Discord down below. Day 4, competitive grind. Now this is where things start to get serious. I now have a full training plan. Going to sleep at a reasonable hour and waking up before the afternoon is still tough, but I'm managing to just about hold it together. And I can't stress enough how big an impact this has made on my gameplay. I guarantee you, if you watch any of your VODs, you will notice how many times you die to just not being focused. Today I tasted a lot of victory, but most importantly, my statistics were impeccable. If we keep going like this, no joke, I think going pro will actually be possible. Day 5, coaching. This is S Rosa, a semi-pro player who does coaching on the side. I sent him a link to some hot Brazilian chick playing the guitar and said it was my gameplay, and he seemed to really enjoy this. But then I told him to relax, because that's my girlfriend, to which he instantly submitted and apologized. Anyway, the session was just over an hour long, and here's how it went. Hello. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, you?
Yeah, I'm all good.
I like this. Not that. Don't do this. If
just
you're
get
gonna do
impatient.
this, the best way to do it is to either at the start of the round, you crouch next to this wall, and you just hold at this angle here. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, this is not something you want to do. If you want to like hold this angle, don't hold like this, please. Like the first reason is it's kind of like way too short. You might be able like to react to it, and the second thing is you don't have to be aiming for headshot. This is a big no-no. When anyone is speaking this, the first thing I'm gonna see is a teleport with no chamber next to it. So I'm gonna do one of two things. I'm gonna either hold for you to TP, or I'm just gonna break it, and then you're kind of just there, yeah, still not peeking you. And that's kind of like 2 many angles. Long flank, and that's it. Please don't do this ever again unless your whole team is inside. If you put your TP up here, they can like see you teleport.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta risk it, Rosa. You know what I'm saying? You gotta risk
you're gonna risk it.
clear.
Yeah. That was the thing is. Like something like this when you're like 1 HP, you're asking them to kill you. GG.
All in all, I learned a lot of small but impactful mistakes that I kept making. 2 primary ones where I kept pushing into sight before my duel list, and I'd clear angles very sloppy and lazy. Though I mainly chalked that down to all the hours I spent on Halo and Black Ops 3 in my Xbox days. Still though, there are definitely a lot of areas I gotta work on, so shout out to S Rosa for the coaching, and make sure to check him out down below. I've got all his stuff linked there. Day 6, statistics. Now that I've got a good training plan, did my coaching and fixed my sleep, kind of, and have fully immersed myself into the pro player lifestyle, all that's left to do is grind Val.
Standing. One enemy. It's you and me. One enemy.
Good job, GG's. Day 7, the last stand. This is the final and most important day. But before we get into the games, let's go through my full training routine. The first thing I do is obviously the VOD review, but then I jump into AIM labs for about 5 to 10 minutes. This isn't supposed to be long, it's just supposed to warm up my hands and target specific trainers where I'm struggling in regards to raw aim. This is usually tracking. Also, if you didn't know, I did a video series on using AIM labs every day for over 100 days. This is the original way I got to Immortal, so make sure to check that video out if you haven't seen it already. It'll be linked down below. After AIM labs, I popped into the range. I'd do 30 bots on medium and then 30 bots on hard. After this, I'd pick up a guardian and strafe shoot bots. 1 taps only. I know it's boring and everyone says to do it, but just shut up and do it. This part would only last like 2 to 5 minutes anyway. After that, make sure to switch over to eliminate 100 bots, then go to the right side of the range, and from there begin the last step. Whilst holding your cursor on the bot's head, move left and right, then stop and shoot. After this, you want to flick to the next bot, then repeat again. hold, move, shoot, flick. Hold, move, shoot, flick. Until you've done all 100. And though it's a very simple routine, this undoubtedly improved my mechanics a lot. And if you really want to, go ahead and jump into deathmatch, though personally I think deathmatch is pretty useless for improvement and is only good for a warm-up. For the rest of the day, I put a lot of pressure on myself. I needed to increase in rank for the video, so I decided to play off stream, as typically I'm too busy messing around and having fun with chat that I lose a lot on stream. I played 14 games, and though there were definitely some rough spots, for the most part I went absolutely ballistic. I felt like an entirely new player. I even screen shared a game to one of my friends and she was so impressed she legitimately thought that somebody else might have been in my account. Now don't get me wrong, I did get Immortal previously, but my mechanics have always been dog water, so seeing such a drastic shift so quickly was a shock. And out of the 14 games, I only lost 5. But now let's get to our results. Overall, this challenge was an incredible success and I improved in literally every single metric. My headshot percentage increased, and now we're sitting at around 24ish and sometimes even above 30%. As for my KD, this also improved a ton as I finally hit above 1.0. And as for my rank, well, I started in Diamond 3/Ascendant 1, but by the end of the week, I got Ascendant 3. But how? Well, firstly, people forget to actually train. This means working on areas where you suck. Too many players obsess over their KD and headshot percentage, thinking if this is good, then they should rank up easily, but they're really not as important as you think. Again, I hit Immortal with 14% headshot and a 0.5 KD. So for me, during this challenge, it actually was the main thing to improve on, but there are so many other aspects to measure success in Valorant, such as first bloods, impact kills, trades, and team play. I'll give you an example. When I push A site as a killjoy, I usually throw a molly to block mid door and back site so my team can push through easier. On bind, when I have an ult, I'll tell my team to stack 4 on A, and if I hear enemies come to B, I ult so they can't push. Using a sky flash to get early info, a vice wall to block off a rush. There are so many non-combative tactics you can use to greatly influence a round. But people just care about KD, and when you obsess over that one specific statistic, you're going to be blinded on how to actually get better and rank up. If your aim, movement, and crosshair placement are good, but you still suck, then you need to learn how to play smarter, not better. But that's just my opinion and you can disagree. But this is the end of the video and my time has come. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.